Hi, I'm Claire Tompkins, the Clutter Coach, and this is the Organize Your Life podcast. I am passionate about organizing because it makes my clients' lives so much easier, more relaxed, and with more time to spend the way they want to. In every podcast in the show, I'll lay out a simple organizing concept, and I'll tell you why it's important. I'll also include an action step at the end so you can start practicing right away. My specialty is chunking down this big topic so it's not overwhelming. That's the concept for this podcast, which is based on my first book, 52 Simple Ways to Get Organized. The book is available on my website and on Amazon. I work with clients in person in the Berkeley, California area and via email and Skype, so you don't have to be local to me. Visit the Hire tab on my website or email me at claire@cluttercoach.net. If you like the show, please rate it and review it. To do that, go to my website, cluttercoach.net, and scroll down for the show notes. Each show notes post has a link to leave a review in iTunes. I would so appreciate that. Okay, on to the podcast. This is podcast number 65, and it's about your junk drawer. I know you have one. Everyone has a junk drawer. It's okay to confess because, drum roll please, it's perfectly okay to have one. Nope, I'm not going to tell you how to get rid of it. It's actually a good solution to the problem of where do you put all those miscellaneous little items. But not just any old thing can be shoved in here. If it turns into a dumping spot that you have to rummage through to find anything, that's no good. Here's a rundown of the good and the bad of the junk drawer. Bad thing number 1, parts of lost items. Face it, that thing is lost. You haven't seen it in years. Get rid of those little parts so you can forget and move on. Bad thing number 2, unidentifiable items. These are things that look important, but you really have no idea what they are. Sometimes they're cords for some unknown device. Sometimes they're plastic thing gummies in a variety of shapes and colors. Or keys to something or other. Sure, hang on to them for a while, but as in number 1, at some point you just have to give up. Bad thing number 3, things you don't know what else to do with, or that go elsewhere and you're just too lazy to put them there. I don't even have to list these items. You know what I mean. Everything that you own needs to have its own little home in your home. And that means a home you've consciously chosen. Refer back to podcast number 10, called Where Does It Go? For help on that question. Bad thing number 4, dead things. This might mean your old phone, and I mean the really old backup to the backup phone. Ancient batteries, brittle rubber bands, candy from last Halloween. Note, this is July. Bad thing number 5, projects you're going to get around to but probably won't. Broken cheap jewelry or pieces of china that will never look right, even if you do eventually glue them back together. Those card decks that are missing that one card. Bad thing number 6, useless crap. Try to be honest about this. This includes extra bulbs for light strings, or even worse, fuses for light strings. It also includes pens that don't write, or ones that only write sometimes. Also, those tiny little Allen wrenches that you already have 12 of in your toolbox. So that's the bad stuff. On to the good stuff. Some things that are fine to keep in the junk drawer are, good thing number 1, things that you use daily that could go elsewhere, but the junk drawer is really convenient. That's stuff like reading glasses, working pens, and dog poop bags. Good thing number 2, small items that are one of a kind, so they don't have like items to be stored with, such as kitchen string. Because you know that items of a feather flock together, right? Good thing number 3, items that are part of a bigger category that's stored elsewhere, but you use them a lot in the kitchen. That's things like measuring tape, flashlight, or garden clippers. Good thing number 4, specialty items from other parts of the house that you happen to use in the kitchen. That might be stamps if you stamp your envelopes in here, or a pacifier if you find that you need to have one close at hand. Now, junk drawers typically have a lot of little things in them, so it's important to have drawer dividers. Equally important is to choose a shallow drawer for this kind of junk so that you only have one layer, because you want to be able to find all those little doohickeys. Dividers can be trays with little compartments, or individual trays that you fit together into the drawer using the sizes that you need. There are stacking versions of these trays that are great if you have to use a deeper drawer. It's time to make your junk drawer useful. Dump it out and get rid of the bad categories listed above. Review what you'll keep in there, and then get drawer organizers to accommodate it. One little thing you can do right now, choose one category of bad thing and weed those things out. Hey, thanks for listening. I'm Claire Tompkins, the Clutter Coach. If you like the show, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review in iTunes. You can subscribe, too, so the podcast will be ready and waiting for you to listen to. You'll find the show notes on my blog at www.cluttercoach.net, and you can check out my store to find books I've written and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you're a fan of the show, you can become a patron on patreon.com for as little as $1 a month. You can find my page by going to the Patreon website, that's Patreon, and searching on Clutter Coach. I'll still post the podcast free of charge, but I've got some cool rewards for folks who want to help me make the show even better. Come back next week for a new podcast.